Good morning. How's everybody today? I hope you're all doing well. Kevin in paradise, he's back home. So I went for a little journey to Bangkok to see Joe. I had a good time, but nice to be home again in the quiet. Sometimes I don't know if it's too quiet. The birds are making a noise this morning, just sitting in the trees singing away. One thing I got to do today is I got to start cutting the hedge. I might have to do it in 2 days because it looks out of control now. You remember I told you about the hedge looked like it was dying? Look at this. So you can look down there. This is behind the hedge from the roadside, right? That side always was good, but just here by this tamarind tree, see the tamarind? Can you see the tamarind? There you go. Can you see the tamarind? So what happened was the tamarind was stealing the nutrients from the tree because the problem was only by the 2 tamarind trees. There's one over here, right? And 2 over here. There's one there and one over there. I didn't plant them. The guy who owned the place before me planted them. And they were like skinny little sticks when I got here, but he said they're right on the property line. So I said, okay, cool. So I planted a hedge along that edge. But they steal the nutrients from the hedge, or they need more nutrients and they take it, whatever. Everything's balanced, I guess. And so what I did is I started feeding that part of the hedge more and more and more. And guess what? Look at this today. It's amazing. Look at how much it's recovered. So this is the part that was healthy, and this is this part here started getting sick, and this part over here was almost dead. It looked like sticks, and there too. So right by the gate here, this side and this side, it looked dead. But by nutrients and water. But look how much it's got out of control just in a couple of days. I said, yeah, like 2 days ago it needed doing. I went to Bangkok and come back. But you can see why see the nutrients, see the fruits here? Tamarind. If you look at the grass that needs cutting, over here it's not too bad, but it's not really like 100% pure grass. It's just I got given some grass, like people cut their garden back and give me some grass turf, and I put it on and it took. But it's full of weeds, which I don't mind, but I'm reluctant to cut it because if you look over here, inside the grass is purple basil. See it? There's purple basil there, and over here is full of white basil. It just grows by itself. So I'm reluctant to cut it. I guess I'll cut the grass, and then I'll have to get some scissors and do my best with just cutting the grass around the plants because I don't want to kill them, you know. That's a Thai traditional boat and motor. They have the motor with that long pole out the back, and the idea of it is they can go anywhere in shallow water. You know, with a traditional sort of motor, it goes deep, but then you can catch things on the bottom. But this river's deep, so I don't know why he needs that here, but that's just a traditional Thai outboard motor. Another day in paradise, somebody going by on the highway. Somebody asked me, do I have guava growing here? And sometimes I forget what's even growing. There's so much stuff here. And why is there so much stuff? Well, I go to the market, I buy a fruit, I come home, I eat the fruit. I never throw the stuff in the garbage. I always, anything that's I eat organically like that, I bring outside and I put on a hedge, or I put on a plant, or I put somewhere, because when it rots, it goes into the ground. It gives the plant nutrients. So what happens is, you know, the strongest seed survives and a plant grows. So what happened? I got Java trees. And so the first year, they just looked like sticks with a few leaves. They didn't look healthy or happy at all. So I thought maybe I'll just get rid of them, but I didn't. I left them there, and this is them this year. One guava tree, one there, two little ones here stuck to each other, and there's like three over there, three here, four. I guess you could cut them apart. But this one here I'm going to move. See how close he is to the hedge? But there's I think this is a tamarind tree here, another one. Yeah, it's a tamarind tree. There's one tamarind on it. This one needs nutrients because it's not doing very well at all. Anyway, I'll give it some food. But this is growing, the hedge is growing, and this little corner back here, this guy's trying to grow. So what I'm going to try to do is dig him out the ground and move him. You see what's growing on the floor here? Oregano. It grows, once you start it, I planted some over here. I got some from a restaurant that had a pot outside in Ayutthaya, and I asked if I could have a cutting, and the lady says, help yourself, take as much as you want. So I bought some, put it in a pot, stuck it in the ground. Now look at this. This was my original herb garden. It's now out of control. But I know where to come if I need that for cooking or for smoothies. For a smoothie, I just put about 3 or 4 leaves in. Antiviral, antibacterial, antifungal, antiparasitic. Medicine cabinet in the garden. Yeah, so the guava, they're doing pretty good. They have a lot of new leaves this year. Look how beautiful that looks. Just like perfect lighting, perfect sun, huh? If you look up here, you can see a little activity with some like seeds or whatever's happening, fruits trying to grow, see them? Just here. There's another one over here. Just there. And some up here. Look at this rose. See all the new growth here on this rose? New leaves. Beautiful rose, huh? A lot of new buds coming. What do you think? Nice, huh? You want to know my secret for good roses? I hear people talking about they go to the garden center and buy chicken pellets. You know, chicken poo compressed and dried, and you put the pellets on the roses, right? You know what I use? Budgie poop. How do I do that? Do you remember my little contraption in the aviary? Look, there's the aviary. See their bird bath? So I fill their bird bath up with water, but they always have to do their business in it. They just don't bath and poo somewhere else. They bath and poo. So they do all their ablutions in there. So what I do is in the morning, I drain it into the bucket, rinse with the hose, and rinse it out with the hose, close the valve at the bottom there, the red valve, and fill it back up. So they always have clean water to bath in. But then I take their dirty water. So I take their dirty water and put it on everything. Noisy. So I put it on. I heard somebody say it's good for roses, so I put it on the roses, and look what happened. I put it on everything because I get like 2 buckets a day in the morning because they're up early doing their business, and then by the evening, with the sun on it and them doing their business, it's dirty again. So I have like about 2 gallons. What's that? About 4 liters of water per day. So everybody gets some. Don't tell nobody else about my gardening secrets. Come on. I have to have a little secret. How do I keep paradise growing? Like, papaya are looking nice. Another week or so, they'll be ready. Okay, talking's not going to get my hedge done. So I'm going to get ready. Hat on, shirt off, bottle water somewhere, and get busy for an hour. See if I'm going to start in the. I don't normally start in the door gate area, but I'm going to today, so I can get a chance to get going. I'm going to go about an hour and see what happens. Okay? Who's going to come out? Come on, let's go. Okay, I've done this part of the hedge from my truck all the way down there. Can you see the flower on the floor? Whoa. So that's all I've done today. Because the sun's out now, it's getting warm. The hedge is trimmed and the flowers are on top. I can't zoom in because I'm holding my hat so that you don't get so much sun on you. Welcome to paradise. Okay, hat off time. Sorry for the mess. Whoop. Hot. I only did a little bit. I was late starting because a little bit tired from going to Bangkok and back, and then got back last night, and you know there's always things that have to be done. Then I had to go food shopping, get a little bit of food, not a lot, just a little bit, feed everybody, play with the dogs. Didn't have to water because it rained, but I think I need to get some food for the orchids because they're looking a bit sad. It's growing season, so everybody wants some food so they can get busy. Remember I said to you the other day that there were 3 flowers left? Well, there's 2 here now. This one on the right already flowered, but I caught this one when I got back today. Isn't that beautiful? And one on the left there. Okay guys, end of the day. But I have good news, and you get to see this. I'm going to take the mango off the tree today. One mango. 2 mangoes. Okay, so 2 mangoes. They're not ready yet. They're still green. But like bananas, when you get them green, and then they'll turn yellow, and then you can eat them. Look nice, huh? This is the first mangoes from paradise. A little bit excited. Look at the shape of them. Look at, come down and the bottom curls away. Same, look. Simple things keep me pleased. Anyway, this one's split. I don't know why, but I'm going to take these off. This liquid will coming out. The liquid coming out. Okay guys, that's it for today. Another day in paradise. Look after yourselves. Best wishes guys. So you can come around in about a week when they're ready and we'll share, okay? See you later. Look after yourself. Bye.